and welcome to Cisco Modeler. JC here, glad to have your company once again. Hey, a huge shout out to everybody that's watched this channel. When I believe I'm nearly, I think next week's the first whole year that I've been on YouTube, and I thank you all very much for your support. And if you are new to the channel, just to recap, this channel is basically about Australian modelers, the Australian hobby shop, and the Australian made products, because we've got a great country here, great amazing modelers throughout it, and we've got those great little hobby shops left, right and centre that scatter throughout this great land of ours. So that's what the channel's about, promoting those wonderful things. Okay guys, if you are new, please hit the like and subscribe and the bell notification down there. It'd be much appreciated. A lot to get through this week. Quick recap, last Sunday didn't happen, and last Wednesday I believe I bit off a bit too much I could chew in the 24-hour build with my health, and thank you for all the lovely emails and all the people that stayed up nearly 24 hours with me to do that build. Really appreciate it. It helped me get through to where I did. What do we got? We got some Icky Sticky updates. You got the alligator clips coming from Icky Sticky. The brushes are on the way, folks, so stay tuned. Make sure you go to ickysticky.com.au and check out the great new products that are available there. Monique's just doing amazing work for us all. I even used some of the black rubber for the wife's fish tank for her aerator stuff, so she's got bubbles in there. This episode we've got Andrew with an update on the VC and what it takes to make a 3D printed model. And believe me folks, it's well worth the watch, so stay tuned for Andrew at fulbore.com. Braden sent me some more paints, including Black Diamond Pearl. It's not a new one, but where are we? Just over there, we've got an LFA. That's a customer's build of a commission build I've got going. Well, I'll get it started soon enough. And he's chosen the Black Diamond Pearl, naturally the 2K, the red Brembo from the Outlaw Paints brake set, and I'm not sure what colour leather we're going for the interior, but that's and naturally put together with Icky Sticky. Rightio. Also, at the end of the video, stay tuned, because as I promised, I've got that F111 giveaway. I mean, it's 600 subscribers early, but I don't care. I really appreciate it. I never thought I'd get to 100, let alone 400. We're up to 414. So we're doing the draw for that lucky winner at the end of the episode. What else can I tell you, folks? Got a nice little care package. We'll be getting Wayne from BB's Hobbies up there in Mackay, and I don't know if you can see that. I've got a thing for Jags, and that's a nice little 1985 XJF Bathurst Jaguar, who was driven by John Goss back in the year, and that'll be going on the scale track. I'll be doing a bit more with a bit of the Scale Electrics track. I'm going to divert with that as well. What else can we look at? Yeah, I haven't used the Iwata yet. I am going to use it, and we'll do a video on that. Have a look at the 3 colours. I'm going to do some spoons very shortly. So I have 3 colours from Braden there. They're fantastic. What else, guys? Yeah, again, thank you so much for everybody's support of the channel. Yeah, I think we're a week away from one whole year, so thank you very, very much. With that, can't think of anything else right now. Yeah, let's roll the video and I'll catch you on the other side of it. Well, hey, welcome Andrew from Fulbore Models, mate. Long time no actually see your face. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
Yeah, what have you been up to, mate?
Well, everyone that's knows sort of what I'm up to. I'm trying to get the production prints out for this for the VC Commodore release.
That VC?
Yeah, that VC Commodore there. So yeah, there's 130 odd parts in it.
Yep.
This kit, so including some small metal parts and stuff.
Yep.
Metal axles and metal steering tie rods and
so few
little nice things that'll make this kit quite
so a lot of fine tuning, eh?
Yeah, so I've recently started supporting an Aussie supplier of resin as well. Monocure
Aussie
3D.
made?
Yeah, Aussie made. Monocure 3D down in Sydney.
Okay.
And Charlie's been sort of trying to help me move over to his resins because, they're different to what I'm used to. So I'm just having to change a few things and change a bit of the support designs on some of my models, some of my print files and stuff like that, just to get it to work.
So pretty much the whole car will be an Australian-made car.
Well, it should be, yeah. And the other reason I really want these resins to work is that they're a little bit more flexible than the anycubic stuff that I've been working on. So,
okay.
As far as I can tell, so far with the prints that I've done, the resin's not as brittle. So, but with that flexibility in the printing process, that introduces some other challenges that I'm just trying to get over at the moment.
Mate, man of your
stretching and stuff.
Man of your vast abilities will get it conquered, no doubt. And
well, some people just say, some of my mates just say, you got so much patience for this. And it's because I enjoy it, mate. It's a hobby sort of thing. So.
Yeah, it's a passion.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, just wondering. And I'm a bullhead when it comes to 3D printing anything, and I've got no idea. Thank God I've got you when I get mine. Mate, what does it take? And you could just run us all through what it takes to create, say we'll go with HTU. Yeah, I mean, what's the process involved, and how long did it take you to actually get it before you got it to print it?
Well, we'll go with the Commodore because it's actually taken me less time.
Okay.
Even though it's a bigger and more involved kit, it's actually taken me less time to develop that than it took with the Ute.
Yeah.
Because the Utes were very much, I was learning. I've been operating CAD software for 20, 30 years, but different types of CAD software. So I was getting my head around the stuff that I've got to use to do. So it's a different piece of software that I use to put the models together on the computer and to model it up. So the Utes probably took me a little bit longer because there was a steep sort of learning curve to learn the CAD software. But I've gotten fairly quick at that now and learning shorter and quicker and easier and better ways of doing things in that software. Efficiency. But even still with the Commodore, it's probably I've been working, I don't know, when I posted my first few Facebook posts on putting that kit together, but I think it was at least 6 months ago.
Yep.
So there's thousands of hours, I'd say, not hundreds, but literally thousands of hours. But again, so, will I ever get that time back? No, definitely not. But it's time spent doing something I enjoy. So, it doesn't really matter that for the cost that I sell the kits for. It doesn't matter that time doesn't even get included in it because I just enjoy that as a hobby as well.
Hey, I'm going to put my tech hat on here.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my tech hat on, and correct me if I'm wrong, but CAD stands for Computer Animated Design.
No, Computer-Aided Drafting.
Same thing. Right, Computer Animated, that's Disney, mate, and that's magical. So there we go. We'll go with my version of it.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks,
mate.
Yeah, I just firmly believe that, someone needs to put some Aussie kits together of Aussie cars. And
you've done it brilliantly, mate.
So.
And, well, thanks for talking to me since Computer Animated Design doesn't really, cut it. Nah, you're right. Hey, I thought I was being bright there for a second, but yeah, the light bulb went out.
Yeah.
Hey, so rightio. So you've done your Computer Animated Design. You've designed all these 136 pieces or whatever.
Yeah.
What's the next step?
So the next step is then to print so I sort of mentally build it in my head as I'm modeling it, putting locator pins and holes and all that sort of stuff. And then I sort of try and imagine how I'm going to build it as a real object rather than just on the computer. Because on the computer you don't see, like when I was doing the test build for the Commodore, I had to totally redesign what I included in the floor pan and the chassis and all that sort of stuff, because it was just too hard to get into the body.
Okay.
So you kind of can't see that. You can guess a bit, but you can't see a lot of those issues until you actually start 3D printing it and putting it together. And that's why I always do at least one test build of the model before, obviously. So yeah, that's the next phase, to print all the individual pieces out and see how it all goes together.
Okay, so
I mean, there's little steps where you just print them just to see how they print as well.
Yep.
And especially when you're printing, like, for example, the rear axle is hollow all the way through, so that we can insert a steel axle into the middle of it, just to get that to work with the tolerances and all that sort of stuff that you're dealing with like the 3D in the 3D print process. It's light, and some of the light actually spreads out into the resin, and sometimes it sort of cures a bit more than what you would want it to cure. You might have it modeled on the computer as a hole that big, but by the time it sort of, and this is, I'm talking like the guts of a 1 to 25 rear axle of a car. So it's and I only need 0.2 of a millimeter growth or something like that, and I won't be able to fit that axle in there. So there's a lot of trial and error and getting these things to work.
Yeah, when people say, they're expensive, well, a lot of time and effort goes into them. So they're absolutely right for when the people get to build them. And what's it take, for example, to print a body of?
So the body itself takes about 19 hours of print time.
Yep.
And that's in the bigger printers.
Yep.
I can just fit it in the little ones, but the bigger printers do a better job. They're higher resolution printer. The Mono X is a higher resolution, and just you're not crowding that build plate as much in the little as you are in the little printers.
Okay.
So,
and I mean, speaking of printers, I know you and I've talked, but we're going. Is it the 6K printer we're looking at?
No, I've only got the 4Ks.
I know, but the ones we're looking at.
Oh, the ones there is a printer coming out that I'd like to look at getting. There's the 6K Anycubic, but I'm actually interested in the Elegoo printer, I think. Similar price point, but from memory, it had higher resolution. I know it was a while since I've looked into that, because
higher resolution. I mean, I only know higher resolution as in a computer monitor or a TV.
Yeah. Same thing. It's exactly the same thing, because in the bottom of those printers, there's a little computer screen.
Okay, so that's where the screen is.
Right. Yeah, so there's a computer screen, an LCD screen, and a bank of LED UV LEDs underneath it.
Right.
The VAT. That's one of the VATs for the Mono, for the little printer. So you can see there that's clear. So the screen's underneath that. The UV light shines through the screen where the screen allows it to shine through. Everything else is blacked out where you don't want it to yeah.
Oh, now I've got some
UV
understanding.
light cures. Yeah. So your resin goes in there.
Yep.
And it just
And it just slowly builds up.
Yeah, and there's so many variables. There's temperature, there's your supports, the design of your supports, the resin itself, how flexible it is, how light sensitive it is. there's just so many variables. It's unbelievable. And you know, even down to the tension of that FEP. I mean,
Okay.
I can tell just by listening to that that's a little bit dull. It needs a bit of tightening up.
Okay.
But I've also got a little app on my phone where I do that with a little soft object, and if for the monos, if it's around 150 kilohertz, I think it is,
Okay.
the magic number. That's a nicely tuned FEP. And
Wow.
the mono X's are different again, because yeah, that FEP, the bottom of the vat is called is FEP. It's an acronym for what it's made out of. I can't remember what it is, but as the build plate wants to pull the model off, that FEP has sort of got to stretch up with it and peel each layer off.
Okay.
Before it comes back down and prints another layer. Yeah, so there's just heaps of variables that can make or break a print.
So yeah, I mean, just to get to that, I mean, that's a lot of work to get to that, and we are looking forward to this VC Commodore. I mean, I do have the beautiful box art and everything here with the icky sticky and the Fulbore and the outlaw paints on it. And I mean, I thank not only you, Braden, and Monique for all your support for the channel, but I mean, Monique and Braden have been, I know they've been great for you as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you got.
Then you know, Monique's ability to get stuff to me like that. There was one time where a person put in an order, customer put in an order, and I'd actually run out of stock and didn't realise it. She had it to me the next day. So
It's amazing. And Braden's colours, I mean, it keeps coming up with these new ones, and I'm like, does your brain ever sleep, mate? You know, like, I'm sure he watches the Disney Channel 24 hours a day in his head.
He is the master Jedi of paint color, I tell you. I was so impressed. He's come up with the colors for the VC Commodore kit.
Yeah.
I was so impressed when I got them, and he's got the beautiful little labels with the VC on there and interior colors, and yeah, it's fantastic what he's doing. And yeah, and he's even had a go at doing some first runs of some paint for a model that I've got on the computer at the moment that I'm working on, a kit. The next one that's probably going to come out.
Are you going to?
I might have to do Kirk Hamilton's HK station wagon first though.
Okay. Yeah, Kirk. I mean,
you'll be able to.
Folks out there that are watching, if you haven't seen, go on to Facebook, look at Kirk Hamilton HK TG on Facebook. I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
He's just unbelievable, his work.
Just
incredible.
His work is fantastic. He's built a couple of my kits, and yeah, the results he gets are fantastic.
So, mate, are you going to share with us what's coming up, what you've got?
Oh yeah. So at the moment, I'm modelling up I can't show you a picture of it, but the Holden effigy, 2005.
Yes.
Yeah, made a little. I think it's going to be a really nice kit too, and it won't be a complicated kit because it's a show car. I suppose there's not a huge amount of detail underneath the engine bay. In the engine bay itself, there's the LS with the Parrot supercharger on it. I've modelled all that up. The interior's all done. The chassis I'm working on, because there's a bit of detective work in that, because there's very, very limited information out there, and there's a few photos of when GMH was building it. I'm trying to work out how they modified the C5 Corvette chassis for it.
Yep.
And all the suspension, the airbag suspension, they can raise and lower the thing. There's a display height for it, and then there's a ride height. When they drive it, they sort of jack it up and off they go.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
mate, I'm excited. I'm excited for that effigy. Very excited.
Yeah.
That'd be my dream car in the garage, or one of them. But hey, mate, and
you'd have to have a couple of mil these days.
Hey?
You'd have to have a couple of mil to buy that thing these days. Well, who knows how much it's worth? It's one of a kind. So,
priceless. But
yeah,
like
priceless.
you were saying, you're designing the LS, and you've got everything else to go in the engine bay. But on that note, if people go to fulboremodels.com, mate, so if they say they wanted a 450 Porsche, or they wanted a different blower, or they wanted a supercharger, or are you able to design that or create that in 3D for them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So how would they go about that, mate?
Just fill in the contact form. There's on the homepage on the website. There's a contact form.
Yep.
That's the best way to request it, because if people I get a lot of requests through Facebook as well.
Yep.
But that's a bit harder for me to manage, because kind of, what Facebook's like, mate. You'll see something once and then you can't ever find the bloody thing again. Yeah, and then you got to look through all the conversations. Whereas on the website, because to fill in the contact form, you give me your contact details and all that sort of stuff. I can straight away assign a task to that contact on the web, with the website software. Yeah, so it's good. So then I've got a list of things to do, and it's more likely to get done there.
Oh, mate, I think your Facebook page is always great. It's always updated. But I think the best would be, I'll put the links in the description to fulboremodels.com and your Facebook page link. Mate, anything else you've got?
No, in Kirk Hamilton's words, I'm going to be drawing up some boat anchors soon.
Yep.
I went into my local engine performance racing engines guy the other day, see if he had a 351 Clevo.
Yep.
Out on an engine stand, so I could scan it and measure it up and stuff. But he only had them all up on pallets and stuff at the time. So I measured up and scanned.
Pretty much what happens when you put them in the car. They all end up
in He tried to put the water pump on for me just to show me how it worked, and he was having trouble doing it. And I was like, yeah, typical Ford, mate. It falls apart. You can't put it back together.
Yeah, it's real life right there. Yeah, they don't typically work. Yeah. But anyway, mate, I've got to say thanks, mate. Not only for your time today, but your support of me and my health and everything else that goes along with that.
Yeah. I hope you're feeling a bit better, mate.
Mate, these new drugs, as I said before, I took 4 of them, so I'm zipping along here to keep upright. But mate, thank you for producing.
You're admirable with your the positive persona that you still manage to project, mate. It's amazing. But you wouldn't know that you're in pain and going through a few health dramas, but
unless somebody watched the 24-hour build last week.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it got
I was watching you a bit there, and it looked like you were in pain. Sounded like you were in pain.
Monique was going, go to bed. And other people going, no, mate, go lay down, please. So, but it's okay. Hey, mate, thank you so much for today.
You're welcome.
Thank you for everything, and we look forward to seeing the BC soon and the effigy. And mate, as I always say, it's all good, and catch you later.
Thanks, mate.
Don't wait for me, honey. Don't wait, 'cause I'm always heading your way, and I know exactly what I'm looking for. always be the one I want at midnight. You'll always steal my breath away, yeah. You'll always be my heart and my life, every second, every day.
Well, okay, guys, here we go. The winner of the F111. I've gone back. We've got 700 views on this one with all the subscribers. Some of the ones that are private, unfortunately, you guys are out of it, and only Australian subscribers. So thank you very, very much. So what we're going to do is we'll hit the pick a winner, and good luck to everybody, and thank you so very much. And the winner is Tony Jaros. Good work, Jason. It's all good. Great concept supporting the Aussies are giving a red hot crack. Well, congratulations, Tony. You're the winner of the F111, mate. Talk to you soon. Cheers. Well, Andrew, mate, thank you very much for the Fulbore update, for the incredible work you do, the attention to detail, and the bloke you are really appreciated. Folks, as you see, like nearly 19 hours to print one body, so they are available for pre-order. So go to fulbore.com or www.fulbore.com and pre-order yourself one of those. Can't wait for the Holden Effigy to come out, and yeah, really looking forward to that. Kirk, you have to wait on those station wagons, mate, and a bit of that Blue Oval product. Next, well, hopefully, health permitting, I'll be doing Wednesday more build on the HG there. Got a few bits and pieces I would like to work on with that. And yeah, we got the Icky Sticky over there with the VC. What else? Oh, I picked up a couple of RC planes. Can't wait to get hold of those. Get those running. I'll do a video on them. And yeah, guys, stay tuned, because there will be we're looking at getting a house if they don't keep getting sold from under us. So there'll be a whole revamp, a dedicated hobby room, so I won't have to move everything again. And Daryl from Gundam Plus, mate, can't wait to have you on the show. We've been waiting. Man's been a one-man band in a big shop, so thanks, Daryl. We'll get that interview sorted with you very shortly, mate. Look forward to that package coming this week. Right, guys, well, thank you very much, and as I always say, it's all good, and catch you later. Oh, P.S. Look at that. Not a monobrow anymore and a haircut. How good's that? Anyway, guys, it's all good, and yep, catch you later.